All right, everyone. Welcome on to our weekly celebration call. It's our team Zoom huddle, whatever you want to call it. And we have some awesome people on tonight. So Carolyn, Heather, Chase, Lisa. Is that just Lisa or is there more?
Lloyd's running around here somewhere. I'll find him.
And we have Cameron and Marquette. So awesome. Good group tonight. So I just wanted to start. I'm Trisha. I am the team leader, and Heather is my co-lead, I guess. And we're just leading the group. And I wanted to talk about just what have been your successes. I want to focus on your successes for the challenge. And what have you felt has been successful for you? Anyone want to take the lead?
Say that last line again. It buzzed out for us.
Oh, what have you found, or what has been successful for you this round of the challenge, or what's a success that you've had? So not just what's worked for you, but like what's a non-scale or scale victory that you've had during this challenge?
Okay.
Well, I have done a little bit better at not just mindlessly eating everything that's around that's, unhealthy.
Yeah.
Not that I haven't eaten stuff, because I have, but during the last challenge, I found myself, I just end up, eating a whole bunch of stuff because it was just all there. A little bit and then keep going. This past week, I feel like I've done a little bit better at controlling myself somewhat.
Mm-hmm. What do you think's been the biggest help to you? Like just the accountability of the challenge, or like what's made the difference this time versus last time?
I think that because I realized what I was doing during the last challenge. I realized that was something, one of my great weaknesses. And so this challenge, I'm trying to be a little bit more cognizant of that habit that I have, and trying to focus a little bit more on how much I'm eating, rather than just eating a whole bunch and then regretting it later. I'm trying to keep in mind how much is going in, and I think it's because I noticed that was happening in the last challenge.
Okay. Good. So we're seeing progress.
Who was that just?
Oh, Chase has a comment.
I was going to share one of my successes. One thing that I think has been really successful for me, especially in this particular challenge, is building up of my own support system. Having not only my wife now and a good mentor coach, but my family, and we've all just really come together trying to be better. It's been really helpful. Lots of friends on Facebook and lots of friends at work who really care to know that I'm doing well.
Oh, yeah, it's been so fun to watch. Just everyone just supporting you. You've thrown it out there. I'm doing this for myself. You're making it happen. We get to hear Chase's story a little bit. I'm so excited. You guys are in for a big treat. So, all right, who's next? Who wants to share their success?
I'll go.
This last Saturday was my anniversary, and so I cheated while we were out at the pizza place. My in-laws were buying everyone dinner, and I didn't want to just sit with the salad from the buffet that's all lame, and so I cheated and had some pizza, and I actually was satisfied with less than half the amount of pizza I normally eat. And then what motivated me to get back to eating right was the fact that within 1 week I'd lost almost 6 pounds. And since then, I've lost another 2 pounds.
Wow, awesome.
Job.
And so, yeah, when you look at that, you can see, well, before this plan, what would I have done? but you've eaten a lot more pizza. You can see, like, progress. There you go. Great job, Karen. All right, anyone else want to share their success? For those on the phone.
Marquette she's going to jump on here in just a minute, and she can.
Okay.
Who is Marquette's husband?
Who is he?
Yeah, what's his name?
Cameron. He's the guy.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's a little bit fuzzy, so you're going to see our faces in just a minute, though.
I'll share my success if you're ready for me.
You're so ready.
Yeah, go for it.
The thing that I've gotten lots better at, because of the first challenge, we had to do exercising, and it showed us different exercises, that now I make the elliptical 30 minutes every day is such a daily routine that I don't even have to think about it. And so on this challenge, I decided that I was going to add in something else to go along with it. So now I'm riding bikes or walking. I'm doing the elliptical. I do my counter push-ups and all the, just different little things. I've decided that because the elliptical is no longer a challenge for me, that I can't count my movement activity until I've added something else. So now, each day I'm doing 2 things towards exercising. I might even go up. I've done 5 flights of stairs before, and just whatever I can. So now moving is getting to be a great success for me.
Wow, quite the exerciser. So fun.
Good job.
I wouldn't say that. Lots better than I have been.
But the consistency, that's amazing. I feel like that's so good. All right, Marquette, your turn. Cameron said that you were ready. You wanted to go.
Yeah. This time, 'cause last challenge, I was really good at getting my eating kind of figured out, but I was really bad about getting movement and exercise in my life. And I feel like this round, I've been able to do so much better on that. I don't know exactly why all of a sudden now I'm gung-ho about it and can actually do it, but that's been my success so far this time, is actually waking up in the morning like I've wanted to all year, and I do my yoga or walking or whatever I happen to find that day. And so I've been excited with my success there, being able to exercise each day.
Yeah. Is it getting easier as you go along, or have you hit that point yet?
Yeah, yes and no. I'm doing this 30-day strength challenge, and so it started with, I don't even remember how many, like a 10-second plank, and I'm up to a 1.5-minute plank, and so each day it gets harder, and so it's not really, I guess I'm finding what I used to do easier, because now I don't know, does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. That's pretty impressive. 1.5-minute plank.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Planks have always been hard for me.
Yeah, they're rough.
Anyway, awesome. Did we touch on everyone? Heather, did you want to go?
Oh, I was waiting for Chase.
I already did mine.
Chase is my success story.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was talking with Chase and Heather today, and because he's a challenger and he's doing really amazing. He's been sharing his success on Facebook, and it was just so, I don't know, I shouldn't even take away from it. I just loved hearing it and the excitement, and I feel like everyone should I want to share a success story, and It's a work in progress, but it's moving forward. So I want Chase to tell you where he was at, what he's doing now, and like what are you excited about, I guess. So go ahead, Chase, tell your story. We're celebrating.
Back in December 2014, so last year, I was at work one day and I just suddenly passed out. And we weren't sure why. They put me out of work for a couple of days and they allowed me to go back. And it happened again. And so this time they put me out of work for an undisclosed amount of time until they figured out what was happening. During that time, I continued to pass out quite regularly without any warning. It would just come on and I would pass out. So they did a lot of cardiology and neurological tests to find out what was going on and couldn't find anything. And we had heard about the program that Trish and now that I'm on, we'd heard about this program and asked our doctor if he thought that would be good for us. And he said yes. He wanted us to go ahead with the program. And so we started it in January, and almost immediately after starting the program, a couple days in, I had stopped passing out. And I have not passed out since then. They haven't figured out what the cause of it was, but they have now allowed me to go back to work. And since I started the program, I've lost about 50 pounds. In fact, today I weighed in at 50 pounds lost. And I still have about 80 pounds still that I need to lose. But what I'm most excited about is that I've never felt as positive about my future, especially when it comes to continuing my weight loss, as I have at this point. And it's been really a blessing in my life to know that it's going to come off. I'm going to be a healthier person and that I want to continue my healthy habits that I'm learning. I'm excited right now, especially because Heather and I have decided that I'm going to join Heather with what she's doing. She's having a lot of fun being a coach, and so I want to help her with that. And so she and I together are going to be a team.
Nice.
So Chase, why don't you tell them why you feel what the problem was? I think that's important.
What I think the problem was, I
Yeah.
think it had a lot to do with stress and a lot to do with being really overweight. I think it had a lot to do with work and school schedule and just not living a healthy lifestyle. I think my body was just finally tired of taking the hits and the damage that it was, and it was kind of just a way for me to realize I needed to do something. I don't know if I will continue to pass out in the future, but I know for now that it has not been a problem in the last month and a half, almost 2 months now. And so it came on quickly and it stopped shortly after I started the program. I can't say for sure that it was the program that stopped it, but being healthier probably has been a huge reason for it stopping.
Didn't you also think that it had a lot to do with dehydration?
Yes. I don't think I was drinking nearly as much water as I had been to that point, and that my body was just dehydrated and couldn't function. So there's a lot to it, and I think that was a major part, was the amount of water, the nutrients that I'm getting in the program now. I think those are helping as well.
I wanted to highlight when we talked about your success, how you felt successful earlier. You talked about helping your family. So your families, you said that they struggled for a long time, and now you feel like you can help them, and you're all doing this together, right?
That's absolutely true. My mom, my dad, my sister are all on the program. That's not my whole family, but they're there and they're my support. And now that we're all doing the program together, it's so much easier to be motivated and to call one another and just be supported in that way. And I can't wait to help them and help myself and help others who want to try the program. So the challenge that we're on right now that we're doing has been so key in helping me to remember all of my goals and how to achieve them.
Awesome. Yeah, the challenge is great to help, and just that continued support, having your family to help you, and these challengers, it's so fun to like see you guys interacting with each other. And I've been a bum the past week and haven't really commented, but I'm getting back in the game. I needed a break from the last challenge. I was a little burnout. But anyway, so we have a fun treat tonight because Heather actually, she's been planning a breathing exercise. She's actually like pretty into yoga. I don't know if you guys are friends with her on Facebook or seen their posts, but it's really fun. But she's going to teach us a little bit about breathing tonight, and that'll finish up our call.
Okay, I heard Marquette say that she did yoga.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And anybody who, really, any sport that you do, anyone who's into music or plays a woodwind or a brass instrument, no sport, breathing is really important. And so, yeah, I wanted to do a quick breathing exercise. Have you guys heard us talk about stop, challenge, choose? Okay, so that's like when a situation comes up, that is what's going to help you be successful in making a good decision instead of just reacting to it the way you would naturally. And so I'm hoping that you can connect the idea of stop, challenge, choose to your breathing and using breathing as a tool to help you when you're in that moment to help you stop. Okay. Have you ever, like, and I love the story that, was it Market, your husband, Cameron? He realized that he had a weakness, right? He had a bad habit. He was eating too much and regretting it later. How many of us have ever, like, been in a situation and then you responded and a minute later you think, I could have handled that better?
Yep.
Like, all the time. So this is going to help you, and you really have to practice doing this breath when you're not in that situation. Practice it just like sitting there so that when you are in the situation, it's more natural. You already like know what to do. Okay, so I'll teach you the technique, but then you got to practice it so that you have it when you need it. So what I do, you sit up straight. Let's see if you guys can be able to see. And you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, or out through your nose. So keep your mouth shut the whole time. And then you breathe into your abdomen first, not your chest. You breathe into your abdomen first. So it needs to go into all the way down. And so just to practice it, put one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. So then take your deep breath in through your nose and feel your belly expand first, your abdomen, and then your chest, and then let it out deeply. And do it one time without me saying anything because it needs to become your own. So take it again. I didn't realize I had this wrong for the longest time. I would breathe into like my chest first and then be like, oh, I need to get it into my belly too. No, it goes all the way down. Your abdomen should expand first and then up into your lungs. And then you just let it out naturally. And you should hear yourself breathe out. Almost like a Darth Vader sound. So practice it a couple times. Just feel really weird until it feels really natural. Because it will at first. But then use that when you're in that stressful situation and let that be the moment that you're able to stop. When you're giving your brain that oxygen, it's really going to help. It's going to help prepare your brain to make the choice it needs to make when it has enough oxygen to it. So that's my healthy tip. Practice it when we're on our next Zoom call. Tell me if it helps you. Tell me if you had to tweak it. Customize your breath to yourself and what works for you. But that is just one tool that you can use to help yourself make those healthy choices like Cameron was talking about. So that's my healthy tip.
I have a question with that.
Shoot.
I heard that you're supposed to breathe out for as long as you breathe in. I don't know. Is that true? Do you know anything with that?
There are so many ways that you're supposed to breathe. And I almost got really upset about it and like stressed that I wasn't breathing right. And that's why I like to say customize it to yourself. If breathing out, as long as you breathe in, makes you feel the way you need to feel, then do it. If breathing out through your mouth makes you feel better than breathing out through your nose, then do it. So if there's a scientifically proven reason you should breathe in as long as you should breathe out, then do it. I've heard of like specific formulas. You breathe in for so many seconds, hold it, and then breathe out for so many seconds. I honestly don't think there's a right or wrong way for you to breathe when you're in a stressful situation. As long as it's the awareness, I think. It's where your head is mentally.
That makes sense.
So that's why I do some research. If it helps you, do like a guided breathing exercise. You can find them on YouTube. But really what's going to help you is to take the time to make it your own. That's what helped me. Just forget all the voices that are telling you what to do and make it your own. But
I like that.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, thank you.
That was great, Heather. That was amazing. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we'll call it quits for tonight. We only have 3 minutes left. Any last words, any goals you want to set and tell the world you're going to do this week?
Or anything that you're struggling with.
Yeah, or questions.
I still need to drink more water, but I'll get that one down. Get it down this week.
Way to throw it out there.
Oh yeah.
The first step.
Own it.
Every time you breathe, take a drink of water.
All right. Good enough.
Drowning.
Don't do that.
Drowning.
Cameron, try infusing your water with fruit. I did a strawberry lemon water the other day, and I about drank a whole pitcher in one sitting.
I've seen all the hippies at my school do that. It looks good. So.
That's what we want on the recorded video.
Yeah, good point. Sorry, Trisha.
That's great. I don't care. Awesome. All right. Well, okay. Well, thanks,
Carol.
You guys are awesome. We'll talk next week. We'll get this time thing figured out. We'll figure it out. And we'll let you know ahead of time. Really ahead of time. Okay. Love you guys. See ya.
All right.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Okay.